Drama Productions. And in the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee, named Nazareth, to a virgin betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary. And the angel came in to her and said, "Hail you that are highly favored, the Lord is with you. Blessed are you among women." And when she saw him, she was troubled at his saying, and considered what manner of greeting this should be. And the angel said to her, "Fear not, Mary, for you have found favor with God. And behold, you shall conceive in your womb, and bring forth a son, and shall call his name Jesus. And it came to pass in those days, that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus, that all the world should be registered. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, to the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, to be registered with Mary his betrothed wife, being great with child. And so it was, that while they were there, the days were completed that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. The birth of Jesus Christ caused much suffering to the children of Bethlehem during the reign of King Herod, when he ordered all children under the age of 2 to be killed. Christianity became the official religion of the Byzantine Empire after it was legitimized by Emperor Constantine. It is said that during his battles with Rome, he saw a star in the sky in the shape of a cross, which made him adopt Christianity soon after he won the war. Out of his new devotion to Christianity, Emperor Constantine sent his mother Helena to build churches throughout the Holy Land, commemorating the 3 principal events in the life of Jesus Christ. One of these was to be a church enshrining the scene of the Nativity. The original basilica of the Church of the Nativity was built in 326 AD by Queen Helena, but was later destroyed by Samaritan Jews in their revolt against the Byzantine Empire. In 529 AD, Emperor Justinian rebuilt the church, and its essential form has not been altered since. In the 7th century, the Muslim Caliph Omar ibn al-Khattab issued a decree guaranteeing the safety and freedom of worship for Christians in the church. Muslims were only allowed to pray as individuals without assembly or muezzin. Pilgrims during the Crusaders period flocked to Bethlehem. Restoration work on the church commenced, and local crafts such as olive wood and mother of pearl were introduced to Bethlehem for the first time. Bethlehem came under the rule of the Muslim leader Salah ad-Din in 1192, but remained for long centuries to come the principal Christian enclave in the Holy Land, even during the reign of the Ottoman Empire between 1517 and 1917 AD. Between 1810 and 1829, the Armenians established themselves in the church, getting the left arm of the transept, also called Altar of the Kings. In 1915, Syriac Christians arrived in Bethlehem and established their own quarter and church in the center of the city. With the turn of the 20th century, Bethlehem came under the British mandates, Jordanian rule, and Israeli occupation successively. In 1995, the Palestine National Authority took over Bethlehem, and Christmas Mass has been broadcast live all over the world since. There are numerous religious and historical sites in and around Bethlehem that are significant to the birth of Jesus Christ and the journey of the Holy Family.
Ave Maria.
Legend has it that the Blessed Virgin stayed a short while in this grotto with Jesus and Joseph. While the Virgin was nursing baby Jesus, a few drops of her milk spilled to the ground, churning the rock white. The milk-white rock is much prized for its healing power and as an aid to lactation. This site is venerated by Christians all over the world and even by Palestinian Muslims. According to tradition, this chapel, which replaced an earlier church by the Franciscans in 1892, is built on the site where Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus stayed before their flight to Egypt. During his battles with the Philistines, King David sent his men to this site for a drink of water. Today, it's comprised of 3 cisterns and a mosaic pavement with a Greek inscription from the 5th or 6th century. Beyond the village of Beit Sahur, to the east, is the fertile plain commonly known as the Field of Boaz and Ruth. In these fields, according to tradition, an angel surrounded by light appeared to the bewildered shepherds who were keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were greatly afraid. And the angel said to them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For to you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. The modern, tent-shaped Franciscan Church of the Angels is built over a cave in which the shepherds have lived, according to legend. The interior was carefully designed by outside sculptors and artists. Sculptor D. Camballotti designed the bronze high relief on the door lintel, as well as the portal, crosses, candlesticks, and 4 bronze statues in the middle of the church. The present Greek church near the site of the Grotto of the Shepherds replaced a monastery dating from 670 AD. An underground church is dedicated to the Synaxis of the Mother of God. The cave functioned first as a shelter, then as a tomb of the shepherds, and has been treated as such by Christians since the 4th century. Bir Asida, or Well of Mary, is located in Beit Sahur. It is from this well that the Virgin Mary asked for water on the Holy Family's journey into Egypt. A grotto shrine was later built to honor the Virgin, and the site is reputed for its many miracles. Just a few kilometers south of Bethlehem, Solomon's Pools lie alongside Hebron Road. There are 3 large pools cut out of rock, capable of holding 160,000 cubic meters of water, and the aqueducts are sloped to allow for water to flow naturally towards Jerusalem. A little further down the valley, to the east of the pools, is the picturesque village of Artas, whose name derives from the Latin hortus, or garden. The convent of the Sisters of Notre Dame and the monastery of the Hortus Conclusus both lie adjacent to the Gardens of Solomon. Herodion is a fortified palace built by Herod the Great on a hilltop 6 kilometers southeast of Bethlehem in 2 BC. The palace dominates the countryside and offers views of the Dead Sea. From below, the palace appears to be carved out of the mountain, but in reality, it was built on top of it. Dirt was then piled around the structure to create the illusion. The area of Bethlehem witnessed the birth of the international monastic movement in the 5th century. This convent is named after Saint Theodosius, who at one time had 400 monks under his direction. Legend has it that the Magi spent their first night here after being warned by the angel to take a different route. In the 6th century, Saint Saba established this monastery deep in the desert and far from civilization to be as a discipline for misbehaving priests and monks. Women are banned from entering Saint Saba, and legend has it that when one woman, disguised as a man, tried to enter the convent, the monastery started shaking and stopped only after her departure. The remains of Saint Saba were returned from Venice to this monastery in 1965, according to the wish of the Pope, who visited the Holy Land in 1964. Saint George is widely revered and respected by Palestinian Christians as a protector. He is portrayed as a knight vanquishing a dragon with his long spear. Many homes in Bethlehem have plaques of Saint George killing a dragon mounted near their entrances. This silver-domed monastery stands like a fortress on a hill from which both Jerusalem and Bethlehem can be seen. On Christmas Day, the Patriarch stops here to receive dignitaries before proceeding into the town of Bethlehem. The Church of the Nativity is perhaps the most significant site in Bethlehem. It's a spectacular piece of architecture that dates back to the 4th century AD. Its entrance is through a small door of only 130 centimeters in height, called the Door of Humility, because people have to enter bending down. The basilica is around 54 meters in length, 26 meters in nave, and 36 meters in transept. It is divided into 4 rows of limestone pillars extracted from local quarries. The pillars have white stone capitals and are ornamented with paintings that have faded away with time. The decorated walls of the central nave have 11 windows on each side and generate the only source of lighting. The current roof dates back to the 14th century and was last restored in 1842. The existing floor, made of large stone slabs, dates back to 1842. Restoration work in 1934 revealed beautiful mosaics underneath the current flooring structure. Today, it is covered with flapping wooden boards. The basilica and the transept, where Orthodox Mass is held, is the property of the Greek Orthodox Church. Catholics and Armenians both reserve rights in it, and the Protestants hold a service on Christmas Eve in the open courtyard. The Roman Catholic Midnight Mass is held in St. Catherine's Church. Every Christmas, upon completion of Midnight Mass, the Patriarch of Jerusalem, leading a procession, takes a statue of infant Jesus down to the Nativity Grotto and lays it in the manger. Two sets of stairs from the Church of the Nativity lead into the grotto. The grotto itself is rectangular in shape, measuring 12.3 meters in length and 3.15 meters in width. Light inside it is supplied by 53 lamps. Its floor and walls are covered with 9 slabs of marble, and the side walls are covered with fireproof tapestry. A silver-pointed star embedded in white marble marks the exact spot where Christ was born. It has a Latin inscription saying, "Here Jesus Christ was born to the Virgin Mary," and it is by far the most sacred spot in the church. A series of caves connect the grotto of the Nativity with the Church of St. Catherine. The first grotto is dedicated to the Holy Innocents, who have been massacred by King Herod in his search for baby Jesus. To the right is the room where St. Jerome did most of his Bible translation. Behind the tomb of the Innocents is an altar dedicated to St. Joseph, in memory of his vision of fleeing to Egypt to safeguard the Virgin Mary and baby Jesus. Today, modern Bethlehem is a town inspiring tenderness. Its beauty is a remarkable blend between Eastern and Western cultures. It is located 6 miles south of Jerusalem in a countryside filled with olive trees. Its climate is pleasant in spring and autumn, but tends to be dry and warm in summer and cold in winter. In Old Aramaic, the name Bethlehem means house of bread, and in Arabic it means house of meat. Bethlehem was also known as Ephrata, meaning fertile in Aramaic, referring to its fertility in comparison to the nearby desert. In addition to the town itself, Bethlehem district also includes the towns of Bet Jala, Bet Sahur, and a number of refugee camps, making the total population close to 130,000 people. A multitude of religious institutions are present in Bethlehem. These are mainly involved in charitable and educational services ranging from schools to orphanage homes and hospitals. Christians and Muslims today live side by side in Bethlehem. Among the Christians, there are Catholics of Latin, Syrian, Melkite, Armenian, and Maronite rites, and Orthodox of Greek, Syrian, and Armenian denominations, in addition to Protestants and Lutherans. The significance of Bethlehem as a religious symbol for Christianity is only part of its appeal. Pilgrims come to Bethlehem to experience its unique Middle Eastern culture and heritage. Museums in Bethlehem aim at protecting the threatened Palestinian cultural heritage. All exhibited material, such as dresses, jewelry, utensils, and furniture, are original and date back centuries ago, and each piece of it tells a fascinating story. Embroidery is a language of expression for women of Bethlehem. It involves intricate cross-stitch needlework, and Bethlehemites spend long hours every day producing masterpieces and dresses. The traditional embroidered Meleki dress of Bethlehem is exquisite in its style and fine embroidery, and the headdress or shetwa is unique. The importance of Bethlehem as a destination for tourists and pilgrims has stimulated the development of handicrafts such as olive wood and mother-of-pearl masterpieces. These include crosses, nativity sets, and jewelry items bearing the insignia of the Holy Land. Palestinian food is typical of the Middle East. Its diversity caters for all tastes and budgets. While rice and lamb meat are major ingredients of Palestinian meals, vegetarian food such as falafel and hummus are very popular. Architecture in Bethlehem is a blend of ancient and modern, vernacular and classical. It reflects the cultural and religious influences that came to the town from many parts of the world. Although the architecture of holy places gives the clearest picture of medieval times, this influence can also be felt while strolling through the residential areas and the town's market. While all attention is focused on the physical church building where Jesus Christ was born, Palestinian Christians are the living stones, the true church where Christ was born in a humble manger 2,000 years ago. The little quiet town of Bethlehem comes alive with the spirit of anticipation for the upcoming millennium celebrations of Christ's birth. Churches are full of worshipers from near and far, and a sense of peace and serenity fills the air awaiting the birth of Jesus the Lord